more to see than meets the eye. Sometimes I like to close mine to get a better perspective. This is a deposition, a stratagem. Through detection, deception lives in the average man. Who to guess that the blessed sin if they have a chance? Truth is questioned if left to sit and to last again, and that offends us all. Beneath the skin and sheets of flesh and pulp, the pressure's on. To get results, forget your faults, progress, assess the wrong. Then take a step beyond the falsifications, apologies taken, and all the things that stop you from changing. The stall in creation, the falling off the wall to the pavement. Recall innovation, drop the chalk and wash away hatred. In the midst of nighttime by the back door, I caught a teacher writing white lies on a blackboard. A sad story, past 40 with slacks worn. Older man convinced that his kid is a crack whore, but he wasn't around when the drugs had been found. Experimenting, careless venting from the custody, bound and tied. Found alive on the edge of rejection. A to F student left useless, depressed and regression. Guess she couldn't be her daddy's dream. Working in a factory instead of actually going to an academy. Never graduated, lacked the patience, and it's sad to see. Let her package saved from her past when mother had to leave. Tragedy in the purest form, harassed and beat. See, Natalie only needed love and lacked esteem at Target, regardless of what her teachers or class believed. Disaster breeds, when he touched her she was fast asleep, wrapped in sheets, gasping, his hand attached to trap the screams. Left her heart softer than plasticine, soaked in a glass of bleach. Now what's next is between you and me. Her father Steve was a dean, respected in the community, and usually no matter who you are, you'll pay the price. Nothing can make it right. Justices take his life or leave him in cage like a rat. In fact, don't say it twice. A painful sight that brings a tear to the eye. You see, she chose to protect a man that she clearly despised. Her spirit had died. The person in the mirror was a child, in fear and denial, and feeling like no one would listen. Young and twisted, homeless shelter dweller who was unassisted, looking for something different to numb, but nothing did it. So she took her father's bucks as a bribe for drug addiction. The summer shifted until autumn had rose. Slowly the cash stopped. Last drop, he bought her some clothes and told her sorry. You know the story, it's potting and coke until the heroin, and there it ends, unconscious you croak. Caught in the ropes cause you don't even care. Her father, later that year, he was voted the mayor. On top of the throne known as devoted and fair, but no one really knew the truth about the hopeless despair.
They don't need to tell it, you can tell. Home from work late, over stern of every penny earned made, he claimed for her sake. Trying to rekindle their mature flame, but he's been going since he first came back with boxes short dessert stains. What nerve, their daughter's in the 3rd grade, he doesn't play his role except to pay off loans while the mother stays at home with the daily Jones. Since her husband's job's exhausting in the office, they both play games of their own. Costumes for their offspring when they're talking changed its tone, not knowing of each other's long flings which have taken toll. Relation woes they both don't want anymore, bounded by what they're responsible for. He'd intercom his secretary the same time her friend would knock on the screen door, trying not to be heat score, though it seemed more of a burden to keep forcing a fake smile, making their cheeks sore for a child that had to be born before their marriage. Deception to one another, unawareness to it showed their love impaired. Only that one thing what they shared with was the thing to bring them to this situation. Middle age and raising the kid wet and in different relationships. The pictures painted, they keep flushing through the same old shit. Unheard questions, one word answers, shamelessness. Convince themselves staying with one another can break what's fixed. Fake affection, the filler replacement since deception is repression's quickest method. Duo who both live a second life without intervention for the kid they've made for this world, but will never say what's preferred. His broken family may be the catalyst and why he wants to raise her with the mother, insignificant other, and vice versa. Life further's good as picking a number. Husband and wife serve it too, an eternal two who haven't wanted to learn to work it through. Take a bird's eye view, it's not what they said, what they kept within themselves. Deception, they don't need to tell it, you can tell. Problems meant to be dealt with themselves. Deception, they don't need to tell it, you can tell.